Hello Call of Duty fans, Wild here, and today is a day where Call of Duty 4 is go up against Black Ops 3. What? That's right, you heard that right. Call of Duty 4 versus Black Ops 3 video. And if you played Call of Duty 4 years ago and you're watching this gameplay right now, I'm pretty sure you feel nostalgic. That's right, you can admit it. Your inner gaming nerd is nostalgic because this game was fun. I am nostalgic, really. It was pretty fun, man. Remember those days where it was all about skill and having fun and bitching about Juggernaut and Martyrdom, but it was pretty fun. It was awesome. You know, such a to me it was a game where they give you the tools that you needed. Just very few tools, like 3 score streaks, weapons, and that's it, right? Very few tools for you to go ahead and go to war, right? And it was pretty fun. It was amazing. It was not perfect. Remember those laggy situations where the screen was shaking side to side and all that stuff. But you know what? We just pushed through, and it was pretty fun. And I guarantee it, like, if today you could play this game, you'd be playing Call of Duty 4 instead of Black Ops 3. The reason why we don't play is because last time I checked a while ago, hacking was ridiculous. So was War at War. So to a point where it's like pretty much unplayable and stupid. But this game is just so strong. So I think it's almost 10 years since this game was released, something like that. And I think it's still strong. And I think, in my opinion, you can tell me in the comment section if I'm right or wrong, or if you agree or disagree. But I think, in my opinion, Call of Duty 4 beats Black Ops 3. And I'm sorry, Treyarch, I'm a fan of your stuff, but what like really got me to the point where, like, okay, this game is not that great, was the inclusion of the swords and all this new stuff that just was released in Black Ops 3. I was shaking my head. I'm like, no, what is this? It makes no sense. What happened to this really cool war game that we used to play, man? What happened with all the good stuff? I know things need to change. I know we need to evolve, but I like to evolve into good things. I like to evolve into fun stuff. Doesn't have to be all futuristic, but doesn't have to be or doesn't have to be like stupid and skillless stuff that they give us. Just give us some fun stuff. We love Call of Duty. We're not gonna deny. If you're watching this video, it's because you like it. Maybe not right now you don't like it, but maybe at some point you did. Just like a lot of people. Call of Duty 4, War at War, Modern Warfare 2. Man, such a good games and such a good stuff that we played years ago. And nowadays, yes, Black Ops 3 seems better compared to what we play in Advanced Warfare. No disrespect to Sledgehammer, but that game was just like, wasn't that great. Call of Duty Ghosts, it was okay, but it was boring. So compared to all this stuff that we've been getting, of course, Black Ops 3 looks nice. You'll see the gameplay footage after this video. It looks sharp and shiny and looks nice, and it's okay. I think we made our peace with what Call of Duty, with what Call of Duty brings to the table. Kind of smaller maps, infantry only, that type of thing. Okay, that's fine, but just make it fun. Just don't make it stupid, which is, I think, is the way it's going. Like, I think what saves Black Ops 3 is the zombies. If you take the zombies away from Black Ops 3, I guarantee you would not be playing if you're one of those who play, or maybe just a little bit, not so much multiplayer. But it's not on the same page to what they did in the past. I made a video a few months ago, or maybe like a month ago, Black Ops 3 versus Battlefield 4, which is pretty fun. Again, we were talking about all this stuff, comparing the two giants, Call of Duty and Battlefield. But in this time around, is this two Call of Duty games? The game that pretty much made what Call of Duty is nowadays. It's a giant game. It's just like ridiculous, right? So this is the game that did it. Call of Duty 4. What did it? What you're watching right now, the cool stuff, the real war feeling. I feel like in a real war, with the guy yelling when I have a helicopter, like the really cool sounds, and I feel like in a war that is arcadey, but I feel like in a real arcadey war, right? And it was pretty fun, and it was just epic, and I think that's why still the #1 alongside War at War, because I love those two games. For me, both of those games are #1. I don't have a big preference between the two, because they're like brothers. They're about the same. 3 score streaks and fun maps, cool weapons, uh, good sounds and graphics. They were great, back in the day. Now they look like okay. But if they can release something like this, that would be great. Which I don't think is gonna happen. I'm not making negative, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless they do like a standalone thing. I think they will be, in my opinion, afraid to go back to the old formula. And I wish I was one of those YouTubers that has a lot of power in the in the community and talk to all these developers and are friends with those guys, because I'll be the one who go and send an email, call over the phone and say like, hey man, can we go back to the old school stuff? Is it possible? Is it possible to do something like back in the day? I will say that's for sure. If I had a YouTube channel with like 3 million views in each of my videos, I'm pretty sure they will listen to me. But this is stuff that I would say to them. Can we at least can we steal the idea from Battlefield Bad Company, and do what they did with the Vietnam DLC, right? I would say let's steal this idea and bring it into Call of Duty. So let's bring whether you want World War II or like the basic Modern Warfare. Let's bring it as a DLC just to break what we're playing. So imagine a DLC for Black Ops 3 that is like war at war. Like you don't run over walls, you don't run over do all this weird stuff, all this like swords and crappy stuff that they did. I mean, I appreciate the effort, thank you very much, but it's not fun. In my opinion, it's not that fun. It's too stupid. People sitting down in corners with swords. Like we had enough of that with snipers and people using knives. Now you give them a crowbar and swords and stuff. So but that's the thing that I would say. Let's make a DLC and go back to old school, and if the DLC goes bad, and I'll pay the price. No, but really, something like that would really be fun. Go back to the roots. Go back to what made you great. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate what these guys been doing over the years, and I am sure, and we all know they went through a lot to make this game for us. I know they make billions of dollars coming out of this, but they still have to sit down in the computer and create all this stuff, and it takes time and effort and all that. And I appreciate that, but the way it's going, it's just like too destiny, I think it's gonna reach a point where like people are not gonna play this, but zombies. So once again, I think zombies saves Black Ops 3 in my opinion. But it's just I think it's crossing the line between this really cool war game that we used to play, and now it's moving into something else with swords and crowbars. And I mean, come on, at least make it maybe like a playlist where only swords and crowbars or something like that. But just bring this into the core of the game. It's like, do these guys play their own game? That's one thing that I ask myself sometimes, because it's just such a bad idea in my opinion. But to me, I think Call of Duty 4 beats Black Ops 3, and I think Call of Duty 4 beats a lot of games nowadays. Really, to me, Call of Duty 4 is a game that was made like ahead of its time. Really, it's like a futuristic game. Not futuristic like technological stuff, but the fun part, it's like it's a game that, like, maybe futuristic is not the right word, but it's a game that was made to last decades. That sounds better, right? Maybe a decade, which is still right there. 10 years. It's a game. It's a game that was made to last decades, and the only thing that ruins it is the hackers. But you could, if you could bring Call of Duty 4 with the 2016, which is when I'm doing this commentary, graphics and stuff, it would be unbeatable, really. And there's no joke. We all know this. If they bring a game like Call of Duty 4 World at War with the 2016 graphics and all this stuff, maybe some destruction. Steal some ideas from Battlefield. Who cares? Bring some destruction so we can destroy walls with the RPG. How fun is that? And make it into this really cool mix. Man, this will be like the game that everybody will be playing 24/7, and I will be included, probably you as well. But once again, the thing is, they are too maybe afraid to go into what made them great, to go back to the old school. They just want to bring all this weird stuff, and to me sometimes it feels like they try too much to do or to make the game so cool that is like really unnecessary and in a way kind of okay, this is stupid, this is we don't need this. It's like something is in the wrong place. It's like this don't belong here, right? So this is a really cool war game, and it started out to be a really cool war game, and now it's taking direction of like Destiny, like with Source and all this stuff. It's like no, 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 we don't need this. Like just keep the Source in Destiny. Maybe just like I said, like a playlist or whatever, but just keep the core of the Call of Duty, what it is. I remember in Advanced Warfare, we had a playlist without the exosuits, and you were able to pick, the game mode, and that's what I was playing because I wasn't really into the whole exosuits. And the day they removed that, not removed it, but they you were able to pick which game mode you wanted to play. That's the day that I stopped playing Advanced Warfare. To be honest with you, I was kind of okay with the game because I was able to pick whatever I wanted to play without the EXO, old school Call of Duty. And the day they removed that, then I stopped playing the game. So I sold it like the next day. Really, so to me it was like a stupid move. So old school Call of Duty, I think, will prevail over all these fantastic stuff. If you enjoy all these running, on the walls and swords and all this weird stuff. It's great, but I think the old school stuff it's just too good. It's just too good, and I'm not trying to talk bad about Black Ops 3, to be honest with you, but I'm just trying to keep Call of Duty 4 alive in a way, and all these games. So probably with future Call of Duties, I'll be posting Call of Duty 4 versus whatever Ghost 3 or whatever it is. Which, by the way, they announced already. Well, we all know this, but they already like publicly announced that Infinity Ward is making the next Call of Duty games. That it's gonna be revolutionary, or well, I forgot what's the word. Like really good, or like like new stuff or whatever. But we know this stuff, right? We know those words. Every year is the same thing. But hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, those guys in Infinity War see this as an opportunity to do their thing. I think they're trying to copy each other, with the whole futuristic setting. So I think it's fun to have at least one developer who's trying to do something different. Go back to World War II, or go back to Modern Warfare, or like do your thing. Don't try to copy what these guys are doing. So that way we get like a different game each year, right? So anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wallet. The game is coming to an end, so I have to cut the commentary short. And I hope you enjoy it. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Call of Duty 4 versus Black Ops 3. I think COD 4 wins. COD always wins. It's the beast. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.